What's up, guys? Chris Pearson from Reform Strength and Conditioning again. I'm here with the RFSC Weekly Fitness Tip. It's our second installment. Today I'm going to take you through a good movement prep session. It's what I do with most of my clients before we get started. And now you'll be able to do it from home or get it done before you come work with me. So, basically I learned this from Mark Vestergen of Exos. I learned it when I was going through my XPS cert. And it's also, in the core workout book, so it's really good. Now, a couple movements here. Let's start with the hip crossover. Gonna be on our back, heels tucked in nice and tight, arms out like a T. Suck that lumbar to the ground, keep these shoulders and arms glued to the ground. We're gonna go to the left as far as we can go, and then back to the right. And for all of these, I'm not going to repeat myself over and over. Let's try to get 5 to 10 reps per side. But anyway, so basically the hip crossover, what we're looking to do, we want to disassociate movement between our hips and our shoulders. Because we want to be able to do stuff with our hips without our shoulders moving, or vice versa. Okay, so that's also going to help out, loosen up your low back. You get pretty tight there. Awesome stretch to do if you start to get a little spasm. So sometimes it helps work it out. The next one we're going to do is called the scorpion. So we're gonna get on our belly, get out in a T. All right, so we're gonna take our right foot to our left hand, okay? As far as you can go, you wanna keep the off leg glued to the ground as much as possible, and then switch. So this stretch is gonna be an awesome combo stretch. You're gonna get your glutes, you're gonna get your chest, shoulders, basically everything's gonna get stretched here. It's one of the better combo stretches I've seen, okay? So next, we are going to do calf stretch. Let's get up in like a pike position, okay? Leg that you're working with is going to be a little bit bent. Try to smash that heel to the ground. Come back up nice and slow, and smash it again, okay? So what that's going to do, obviously it's called the calf stretch. It's going to get our calf stretched out as well as our Achilles, all right? Immediately after that, we're going to do what's called ham walks or inchworms. We're going to walk our hands out, and then we're going to bring our legs walking in nice and slow, trying to smash those heels to the ground. Once your knees start to break, that's when you'll walk it back out and do another rep. It's going to be awesome to get those hamstrings warmed up. Also going to be great for those shoulders because you're having to provide stability. It's going to warm them up as well. Okay, next we are going to do the inverted RDL. So we're going to take hands out if you want to, or you can be here. I want to see you load up your ankle, so that means we're going to push our knee a little bit forward. I feel it provides a little bit more stability. That's what I do with my clients. Lean it over. Get as far as you can, as long as you're feeling it in the glute and the hamstring, okay? If we go too low, sometimes you just start to feel it in your low back. We don't want that, okay? So if you need to come to right here, and that's all you got because you lack mobility or you lack balance, that's okay. We want to meet you where you're at, and I want you to do what you can. Don't try to go too low too early. It's not necessary, okay? Everybody's at a different spot. All right, so after we do that, we're going to do lateral lunge. Did a tutorial on this last week. Step it out, toe going to be straight, drop into a nice lunge. Going to feel it in the offside groin. Going to work on those quads and hammies over here as well as the glutes, okay? Now, this is one of my favorite stretches, okay? Forward lunge to instep. I'm gonna step my left leg out, stabilize with my right arm, take the left arm, try to get that elbow to the floor, okay? Trail leg's gonna be straight or as straight as we can keep it. I do it a little bit different than Mark, where I just like to keep about a 5-10 second hold here, then I'll straddle the foot, rock that kneecap back, get that hamstring, and back forward, and then I'll do my reps there. So I get the iso hold with the elbow down, and then I do the rocking reps to get the hamstrings, okay? Now, we're gonna do backward lunge with a twist. So we're gonna take it back, arms are gonna go straight up. We're gonna do a little bit of lateral flexion to the side that's up, and then come back up. So obviously with a lunge, we're working on our legs, quads, hamstrings, glutes, but with that twist, we're going to work on the lats and the obliques to get them loosened up as well. Next, we're going to do a drop lunge. Drop lunge, Same thing as a reverse lunge. The difference is we're gonna take the knee that's dropping back and put it basically in line with the foot that's still up. What that's gonna do is allow us to get the IT bands nice and stretched, the glute medius nice and stretched, and then obviously you have to have a little bit more balance to do a drop lunge as well. So kind of an all-in-one thing again. That's what this is all about. And lastly, we're gonna get the sumo squat to stand. So let's get a good wide base, sumo stance, all right? Then we're gonna drop down into a squat. Wanna keep the chest as high as possible. Let's grab these toes, and then you're gonna try to shove those knees back. Okay, it's gonna get those hamstrings, and we're gonna drop right back down into the squat. I lack hamstring mobility, that's why my chest wasn't up the whole time. But we're looking to keep that chest up as much as possible. Shove those hamstrings back, kneecaps back, and then back down. All right, and that's all we've got for today. I'll see you guys next week.